Welcome to the Sword Art Online Wikia. This is your introduction to Sword Art Online Volume 23, Unital Ring II, the second light novel in the 5th main arc of the series. The book continues the adventure of our heroes in the mysterious survival MMORPG known as Unital Ring, expanding the cast of the characters with certain familiar faces who had not appeared in the first book of the story. The book also features some real-life segments and continues the precedent set by the first volume of the arc to employ multiple viewpoints. In addition to the usual Kirito perspective, Unital Ring II also utilizes Sinon's point of view to a large extent. While the crew was busy repairing their loghouse after their arrival in Unital Ring from Alfheim Online during the events of the first book, Sinon was busy fending for herself in dire straits far, far away. The second book starts with a flashback covering the arrival of our heroine from the still world of Gun Gale Online. On that fateful day, Sinon was busy farming for rare materials in a GGO dungeon to upgrade her rifle for the next BOB when she suddenly found herself teleported to a city where the buildings were constructed out of simple stone rather than concrete, while the roads were laid using bricks rather than asphalt. It was clear to her that she was no longer in GGO. As the other GGO players started appearing in the same general area, Sinon retreated to a vantage point to observe the mystery unraveling in front of her eyes from a safe position. To her shock, when the players logged off to check on what was going on from the real world, their avatars remained in place, exposing them to an attack by the local monster population. As a good Samaritan, Sinon manages to save some of the unlucky players from their demise, only for her good deeds to come back to bite her when the players end up mistaking her as the culprit behind the death of their friends. Chased out of town, the girl would soon learn that her streak of bad luck had only just begun. Where do you get water in the middle of a wasteland anyway? As Sinon struggles to regroup with the gang in Unital Ring, a certain info broker from SAO makes her return by transferring to the SAO Survivors School. As Kirito and Asuna introduce their old acquaintance to the rest of the gang, they learn about Sinon's situation inside Unital Ring. Wait, what do you mean she's taking refuge among bird people now? As the gang sets up for an expedition to reunite with their stranded companion, the real world has its fair share of happenings too. Asuna is approached by a mysterious girl named Kamura Shikimi, while Kazuto has a scheduled important in-person meeting with the mastermind of Project Alicization and the so-called casualty of the Ocean Turtle incident, Kikuoka Seijiro, about the state of affairs in Underworld. For more on Sword Art Online, make sure to visit the Sword Art Online Wikia. Check out these other SAO Wikia features that we know you'll find useful, and don't forget to follow us at SAO_Wikia on Twitter for the latest news on the series.